Okay, this video is going to be about gophers. Not a fun video, rather unfortunate video. You see, here's a remnant of one area that a gopher was at, and I did eliminate it. You know what that means. Now the thing is, if the gopher only stayed in a very small area like this, no big deal. But they do move around. I've got a garden right up there. They can go for little trees, other plants. They just destroy. They do bring a lot of rocks to the surface, bring some dirt to the surface. When you mow, well, you gotta get the rocks away. You know, you gotta pat the dirt down. You know, I'm not here to clean up after the gophers. Now, deal is, if gophers could just be our natural rototillers, be in a place to rototill for us and say, hey, we did what we could, we're going to move on to another area. It just doesn't work that way. Now here's a place where I'm not certain whether I eliminated one here, but you can see the dirt there, dirt here, a lot of dirt around here, right here. Continues here. Yeah, I probably did get one of them out here recently. And then here you can see the beginning. I mean, here's one I've been trying to get for several weeks now. Oh, is that him? I don't know. Maybe that was just water coming in. I've got water running in here, and I got to be pretty good at this. I've already gotten 7 gophers on this property in the last maybe a couple months. Nothing to be proud of, and frankly, it really makes me sad. And in talking to somebody recently about this, questioning me, hey, why do you need to kill the gopher? And then I tried to give my explanation, and the deal is, it can be kind of tearful because they are rather little cute creatures. Now, this right here, you're going to see a whole lot of what it has done already. You can see where the garden hose is there. Look at all that patch right here. There's another patch. And look, it keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. And all of this right over here. And, you know, it's not a special place on the property, but it's sure making a mess. And if you don't get rid of it, well, they'll somehow find a mate, and they can propagate, and you'd be overrun with the darn things. So here's, maybe we're gonna go see one, and if one does come out, I'll show you the gopher coming out, and they're either gonna be frightful or angry. And they're basically going to be pleading for their lives when they see the shovel near them. And it's uncomfortable for me. I wish I didn't have to do it. But like they say, someone's got to do it. So I see these fresh areas here. These may be saturated. I'll move the garden hose to here, and I see this other little spot here that was made recently. I'll put the garden hose there in a moment. And if it doesn't come out right away, here's the deal. If it doesn't come out within 5 maybe 10 minutes, you're probably wasting your time, because you're probably not putting the water where it's at, which means you gotta just wait till it makes another mess, and don't let too much time goes by, otherwise you're going to be making a large amount of tunnels, and when they make a large amount of tunnels, there's some water coming out of here. So you can see the water going here, and it's coming out right there. So that kind of tells me that might not be right in between here, but it doesn't mean that there's like a little side tunnel where the little critters got some airspace. So let me just go move the garden hose to that one other spot like I mentioned. Let's put it right here. Actually, I'm stepping on a spot right now where the ground's caving in. So that means there's a hole right there. And sure enough, yeah, there is. Well, the water's rushing out, right? I don't know. I think it's hard to see. Yeah, you can see the water rushing out there. Let's go and put it here, see where the water goes. Let's see if I can get that hole. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it isn't. Well, maybe that's going to be unsuccessful. So let's just then we'll go to another spot here. You know, it could be 20 feet away. So maybe we're going to end this video in a moment, because if one of those guys doesn't come out soon, I probably won't be able to get them today, at least. Oh boy, where am I going to go? Well, here's another hole. That seems to be blocked, so let's just go to another one. That's a big hole right there. Let's see whether something comes out. Well, anyway, it's probably good that one doesn't come out. I mean, I definitely won't show the animal getting whacked. I definitely would turn off the video just at the point where seeing the guy come out. But at least you get an idea of what you have to deal with. And if you have to do this yourself, well, I say this method is probably better than others. You know, you could use pellets. Sometimes they push pellets out. You can get some sort of spring trap. Those work pretty well too. You can get the bombs, which is emits a gas, and those can be just minimally effective because you just don't know in an extensive tunnel just where the gopher's at. Well, this might not go anywhere. It kind of would be nice to see a gopher and kind of not. But I'm back to near the starting spot where I was at just a few minutes ago. There's the hose going in. I can see a rush of water right here. But then there's a whole bunch of water just shooting out over here. I could see if there's a spot a little bit higher up on the hill here, that maybe where that made another hole. Well, I don't see one. So it looks like, yeah, I'm gonna go and conclude this little video. And I was actually thinking about showing this one dead gopher I just got last night, you know, and maybe kind of like using a shovel or a stick and saying, hey, look at this thing, and look at the, the unfortunate situation, but I decided against that. Alrighty, this is it. Take care, everyone.